All right, so we've been installed as early underdogs this Sunday. What's up, Vikings Nation, and welcome to the Minnesota Vikings Syndicate. I'm your host, Trey Wicks. Now, before we get started, thanks to everyone who has hit that subscribe. We reached our goal of 750 and 800 this past weekend, so it was much appreciated. Now you can help me reach my new goal of 900 subs by January 8th or the last week of the season. Very doable, only 90 some to go. Anyways, look, this weekend, okay, we're going up against division rival, the Green Bay Packers, the moldy cheeseheads, whatever you want to call them. And look, we are installed as the early underdogs. Why, you may ask? Yeah, we're 12-3. Well, look, Green Bay has something to fight for, okay? And obviously, you can take the line however you want or the spread however you want and stuff like that. But Green Bay actually has a chance to sneak their way into the playoffs. They need Washington to basically lose out. They need Seattle to basically lose out. They need Detroit basically to lose out. And then they can sneak their way in if they win out, which means their first stop, which was last weekend or this past weekend against Dolphins, they ended up coming away victorious on Christmas Day. How you doing? Keep it moving. But now they have the Minnesota Vikings, our Minnesota Vikings, at home in Lambeau. It's going to be a tough one, and it's very understandable that the Vikings are underdogs, even though, I mean, we're going to come away victorious. Am I right? Okay, we don't mess with some moldy cheese, all right? We like the fresh stuff. Anyways, let's dive into this situation. Why are we underdogs, and what does it look like per Christopher Gates of the Daily Norseman? He starts off by saying, we're heading into the final 2 weeks of the 2022 NFL regular season, and your Minnesota Vikings will be hitting the road for both contests against NFC North divisional foes. When they take the field to ring in 2023 on New Year's Day, they'll be doing so as an underdog. Yeah. Now, DraftKings Sportsbook installed the Vikings as an early 3.5-point underdog to the Green Bay Packers when the two teams meet at Lambeau Field next Sunday afternoon. The Packers kept their postseason hopes alive by defeating the Miami Dolphins on Christmas Day by a score of 26-20. Okay? A loss would have all but eliminated them from any chance at a playoff spot, but they're still alive as it stands now. The Vikings, as we know, okay, kept the New York Giants from clinching on Saturday with a 27-24 victory in US Bank Stadium, regular season finale for this year. Now, these two teams opened the season against each other in Minneapolis, with the Vikings winning by a final score of 23-7, basically the best game we've had all year, and it was the first one. All right, of the Vikings' 12 victories this season, Green Bay is the only team they've beaten by more than one score. Can we do it again? I think so. I believe so. And then he goes on by saying the over-under for this one has started out at 45.5 points, which is a little on the lower end of what we've seen from most Vikings games this year. Now, with the conditions at Lambeau next Sunday currently forecasted to be less than ideal, that number might just be about right. Now, hey, this is for you guys to answer or let me know in the comments. Do you think the Vikings should be viewed as the underdog heading into Sunday's game in Green Bay? Let me know in the comments section. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get to 900 subs by January 8th. You guys can help me reach that. Anyways, have a great rest of your day, folks, and SKOL Vikes.